Hello guys and welcome back to Starfield. Today we're going to be should be finishing up a quest or two actually. Yeah, once I get into my thing. So how are you guys? There we go. Yeah, I'm loading up the game right now. And then let's see, chat filters, top messages goes away to the normal one. Share, Discord, streaming. And let's go up to back into the video, change that up, higher picture quality. And there we go. Let's go ahead and switch over to in-game. Alright. So what was I doing? Mission update. Legacy Forged.
Yeah?
What was I doing? Temple Chi? Explored. So I got a new power. What power did I get? Grav Dash. No, that doesn't sound right. Sense Star stuff. Okay. Alrighty. Looks like I got a couple injuries. Tesla Refined Rattler. Legacy Forge. Okay. Where hope is built. Ah, okay. Let's finish up this this quest then. I almost said main quest. Let me also check and make sure that there's audio coming through. Hard to check when I'm not clicked on the thing. Okay. Doesn't sound like audio is coming through. What's going on here? Doesn't sound like audio is coming through. Okay, it says that audio is coming through. Hang on a sec.
Hey, be careful not to point that thing at me.
Okay, we got audio. It sucks because when I bring up my audio feed or the streaming software, it tabs out of the game and I hear Starship. And because it tabs out of the game, I can't hear anything coming from the game. And therefore, it doesn't give me any levels. Oh, it's just a thunderstorm, it sounds like. Okay. Let's go! No, Vesco! We left the robot behind. I do love the way the ship is looking right now. I need to...
Red apogee, surrounded by stars and the vastness of space.
Is it apogee? Ooh. Faerun eulogy. You shall be judged. There we go. You're flying a brick. Nice. Oops, that's the wrong button. Hey, Freestar. So that's the Mustang. This looks like...
My crew wants you to know how much we appreciate the help. Any way we can repay you?
Oh, just give me ship parts. Could use some extra repair parts.
Transferring parts now. Thanks again for the
It's the only way for me to get it. Or get them. Alright. Alright. I think we did good. Let's go talk to Victus. Which I would like to actually figure out what his name means. I know it means something along the lines of to victory, I think. Well, I could just Google it. Alrighty. Victus. Latin for woe to the vanquished. How? Okay. Or woe to the conquered. Where does it get the two? Way Victus. So they're mispronouncing it anyways. Okay. But Victus doesn't sound like conquered.
So many people, all in one place. I still cannot feel entirely comfortable.
I don't know if that translation is completely correct. I got my cowboy hat. Oh! So... I am encumbered because of why? So I've been figuring out some stuff as far as encumbrance. And one of the things that you can do, if it's like resources and stuff that's encumbering you, for me, it's primarily the fact that I like to keep a large selection of weapons on me at all times. And I'm happy that they didn't make the ammo for those weapons away anything, but so I always run into these two problems with games like this. No, you're useless.
I must confess, the hum of a grav drive makes me feel alive.
Yeah, it's not too bad. So this is a weapons workbench. This is a spacesuit workbench. So I finally looked into the spacesuits and stuff, and the mods are actually really nice. Let's see, extra capacity.
Hi, good to see you.
increases carrying capacity. Ooh, oxygen reserve. That's a nice one. So, basic boost pack, slot 2. So, medic would be nice to get, because it,
You handle things not bad.
or this one. Emergency aid automatically, or this one. This is a tier 3 mod for your suits, but it automatically heals you outside of combat with just passive regeneration. That is so nice.
It's good to be out and about. Lives get stuffy sometimes.
Ballistic shielding, let's install that. Explosive and sensor away. I need to level those up. And let's see.
I don't know about you.
Gravitic components increases my stealth.
Constellation.
And then you can do the same thing here. Get a little bit of
I
that.
too prefer custom alterations to the standard issue.
Optimize servos. I could do that, but I don't have the stuff for that. And then you can actually change what type of boost pack you got. So, skip capacity. I think, yeah. Balanced.
Any day you make it through is a victory in my book.
So I think that one's actually the best one, because the power one, I had it on another character, and basically what it does is it launches you so high in the air that the drop can actually damage you, and it uses up like all your fuel at once. So if you don't have any boost pack training, it just hurts.
Basically stuck in the same place.
So right now, basic is fine. Balance is probably what we want to go with, or skip capacity. But yeah, you can actually modify your suits pretty with
I hope Cora
a
doesn't
lot.
get too much underfoot.
Speak to Ve Victus. But I was going to.
Sometimes I just want to turn off the grav drive so we can float around.
I mean, I'm down for that. Floating sounds nice. They all float down here. Weapons breach. Breach wasn't too bad. So it's not that. What am I so encumbered? See, all of these things have this for me, and I don't know why. I also might turn off the whole hide the suit and stuff, and yeah. So what is so encumbering? I have 80 extra. It's gotta all be resources. Of course it's all in resources. Resources and aid. And apparently that's those two things. Unless it's actually show helmet and breathable atmosphere. Show spacesuit and settlements. Because honestly, right now this is like the coolest armor I have. So let's see. Bet you I could drop this. Can I equip this item? R. Yeah, watch that weight drop. What I need to do is I need to go to one of my settlements and make some like major storage stuff. Yeah, see, look at that. I was at like what 290, and now I'm down to 180. I lost 100 pounds just by dropping all these all this stuff. And I mean, you could tell why. Some of these ore chunks is pretty big. Okay. Give me that. Put that back. Alright.
You keep installing new cool things in your ship. It's like Christmas every day.
Thanks. Alright. I don't wanna. I mean, he was originally one of my favorite.
The bright lights and reflections are almost enough to make you forget about those living down in the well.
Yeah. Well. Hello, Vasco. Put a new clip in that, and yeah. See, I think the armor looks really cool. Although the helmet does kind of seem to I just realized something. The back of my helmet has a port for uploading information. Yep. Wow, he just randomly handed me like $2,000. Now, if only he could hand me a better, Thank you. So I... Ooh.
Well, then change the message.
What message we talking about here? Wait, who has a problem with who? Your fashion sense is dumb. You might want to hit a treadmill. And this is coming from somebody who's a little bit overweight himself. Man. I think my tear duct needed a workout. Probably needed to clear it out. Because now it wants to cry. Unfortunately, I don't cry very much, especially nowadays. As a kid, I used to cry.
What did you need?
Oh, just going to talk to a madman that was secretly imprisoned. But yeah, you see that port on the back of my armor? Or on the back of my helmet? It's very similar to Master Chief's helmet design. The one that's that he plugs Cortana into. And what that is for some reason, sci-fis love like gigantic cables that like plug into the back of the head. I mean, you see that with oh, what you call it? Oh man, The Matrix. Right? They had the same port right there on the back of the skull. Now, see, I kind of like it when they do like the Bane thing where it's like from your backpack into there, and that's how you breathe oxygen and stuff. That's always kind of cool. Although it looks like my oxygen tank is actually underneath my jetpack, which is not a good idea. This armor is very cool. I love the urban combat look of it. Fair enough. I wonder if that guard even knows who he's guarding. Hi, Coco. Snoop. Boop. Yeah, I love you too. Don't backflip off the computer now. Oh, hang on. Yep, gotcha. Don't fall off. You're gonna fall. There you go. Yeah, I love you too. I told you. What did you unplug?
Well, what a pleasant surprise. When I heard you and Hadrian were headed for
What did she
Londinium of
unplug?
all places, I presumed you must be onto something big. Did you find what you were looking for?
Don't blame them. We know you were behind the new attacks on New Atlantis and Tau Ceti.
What in the heavens would make you claim something as ludicrous as that?
Let's see. We recovered a recording, an invisible weapon. You were talking about terramorphs.
Did you? Well, I don't know what you think you heard on this recording, but I sincerely hope you didn't come to the wrong conclusions.
Oh, I came to all the wrong conclusions.
Current state of anxiety, they might misinterpret. Such a discovery to mean I could have been involved with the attacks. Perhaps I can convince you to keep this among us.
Sorry, I'm telling the cabinet what we learned. Consider this your chance to come clean.
You know, you're far more clever than I expected. You want to hear the words, then?
The words.
The terramorph attacks on Tau Ceti, New Atlantis. My doing.
I really hope my character's recording this.
Between my associate and I, figuring out how to deploy the Lazarus plant's pollen outside of Londinium, learning to synthesize it, use it as a weapon. Now, being as clever as you are, I'm sure you have thoughts on why I might do such a thing.
Because you're a man. No better way to show the UC what a deadly weapon they have in the Lazarus plant than to use it. To work on something that long, this seems personal. Yeah.
You couldn't be more right. The attacks were a correction. When I discovered the plant, I did consider handing over what I'd found, but we were at war. And I couldn't risk information that dangerous falling into the wrong hands.
He's talking about the Free Star Collective.
Londinium spaceport, fixing two problems at once. Halting the spread of the city's terramorph outbreak, and sealing away knowledge of the plant's potential.
Yep. Okay. So the information should have been handed over. Secured it to keep it from ever being used. You just said it took you years to use the plant outside Londinium. You killed them for nothing. Please, no secret is so dangerous that you can justify it to condemning so many lives. That one.
It's easy to judge now, but the Free Star Collective had spies everywhere. In that moment, I wasn't about to add another dangerous variable to an already catastrophic war. But then, as the
A war you lost, by the way.
my trial, my execution, I made a decision. After all, I'd given everything for the colonies. My life as I knew it included. And what did I get in return? Was there any effort by the UC to protect my legacy? My daughter's legacy? No.
So yeah.
Sacrificed when all
Oddly enough, though.
So I kept what I'd learned and arranged the attacks to set things right again. My daughter, she becomes a hero. I become a trusted advisor, having found Kaiser, the research team, and cement my new position of influence when I hand them the name of the person responsible for the attack on New Atlantis. The dear departed Dr. Reginald Orlays, the associate who aided me all these years.
So, yeah, see, in his own weird way, he is trying to take, or to help his daughter. Though, I would say it's probably about 10% his daughter, 90% him, because he is somewhat of a narcissist. But this is actually a very important lesson that a lot of governments need to learn. You take care of your soldiers inside of combat and outside of combat, right? You make them proud to serve. You do all that because every now and again you're going to get somebody like him, and if you slight them, they are going to do everything in their power.
My undivided attention.
Well, you don't. They're going to do everything in their power, and again, they know everything about your military to mess you up. This happened in ancient Rome with the assassination of, I think it's the first or second Caesar. It happens throughout history all the time, because, yeah, if you don't, how could you coordinate this all from in here? So I'm just your cleanup crew. You must think you're very clever.
Captain, please. You've benefited here as much as I have. Maybe more. It's why I had Orlays reprogram Kaiser. Had that old machine guide you to where I found the plant all those years ago. I went to great lengths to ensure your and Hadrian's success. And look at the results. I know for a fact the cabinet's planning to honor both you and Hadrian once this is all done. Isn't that preferable to languishing away in obscurity?
See,
Running jobs on the tail end of nowhere for the Vanguard, with only the vague hopes of perhaps earning the right to buy a home in the well someday.
alright. So let's see. This is where you admit, yes, there have been some benefits. Because here's the thing. If he forces you to admit it, then there's a problem. But, because now, it's kind of weird how the human mind works. It's just like the KGB breaking people's minds. But yeah, you just do this.
Precisely. And let's not forget the importance of our actual endgame. Eliminating the terramorphs. Securing knowledge of the Lazarus plant.
See, he
We've
knows.
set in motion is going to protect thousands, maybe millions of lives. I'm simply requesting one more
I
life be
should
protected.
open that up.
I've already sent along the evidence of Orlays' role in the attacks to the cabinet, leaving out my own involvement. All I ask is that you confirm as much to the cabinet. Tell them that it was Orlays and Orlays alone. After all, I do still have a long list of threats to the UC. This needn't be the end of our good works together.
Yeah, see how messed up he is? Okay. I'm not sure what I'm going to tell the cabinet. Never make
Well, I
promises.
hope you'll keep the larger perspective in mind, Captain. We've done something great here. Let's not squander the opportunity to do more.
Oh, I'm not gonna give you the opportunity to do any more than you've already done. Again, so, there's several things wrong with the way that guy is thinking. It's so weird that there's another cell right there. I wonder if that's just... Looks like it's all one cell. Like, they gave him so much, and yet he still used his knowledge to attack, his what basically amounts to his constituents, people he was supposed to protect. That he swore to protect. I know. Alright, let's get moving. But yeah, his entire mentality is really messed up.
Your back.
And I mean, people get that way when they feel like they've been slighted or, abandoned by their higher ups. The reason you don't want to make promises and stuff that you don't intend to keep is because when you do that, you compromise your morals. And the more you do that, the easier it becomes. Hi.
Perfect timing. We just got in.
Cool.
So on our end, good news. The microbe and the acyles are both as effective against heat leeches as they are against terramorphs.
Cool.
Means either plan should work for clearing those critters off our worlds.
Yeah, not
Considering what
using
Lazarus plant is
the
capable of, I
one.
don't think we can deal with those things fast enough. I already sent along info to the cabinet to get them up to speed. So what about your end? Did you find anything?
Oh
Did
yeah.
my father tell you what he knew about the Lazarus plant?
Yep. He confessed he organized the attacks from himself.
I knew it. The second I heard that recording, I knew.
Yep.
Why? Did he say why he did it?
He said he was trying to fix the damage done to the Sanon name. Make you and him heroes.
It takes some deeply twisted logic to think anything did more harm to the Sanan name than him.
Yep.
Somehow, after all that has transpired, he still believes himself to be the hero. He created this whole situation just so others would see him the way he sees himself.
Yep.
But all it has done is further expose him for what he really is.
Well, once we inform the cabinet, they can ensure he won't be able to do anything like this ever again.
Yep. Yeah. Honestly, he deserves punishment.
Exactly. Bring
You'd-
justice to everyone he's hurt. So I guess that gives us our final answer. Nothing left to do but head in and see what the cabinet thinks of it all. Unless there was more to discuss. This might be our last opportunity to talk things through before the cabinet weighs in on a decision regarding the terramorphs.
Okay, so I think we did that. I guess nothing else on my end. I'm going with the SLs.
And here we go.
We know for a fact it's safe, for the most part. Again, it's about as dangerous as introducing elephants or anything like that. It acts as a food supply if we need to. Although so do the heat leeches, technically. My character has eaten baby terramorphs. And then let's see. And the microbe, like she says, microbes tend to be strange. A microbe needs to do is breed out the mutations they put in, and it can become
Welcome
extremely
back,
dangerous.
I wish we were meeting under better circumstances. But
Yes.
according to Hadrian's report, and the second one I just received, it seems the Terramorph attack on New Atlantis was no random occurrence, but a planned strike.
Yep.
Is what I'm reading here true?
Yes, but don't you worry, we found the culprit.
The second report claims to know the perpetrator as well. Did Reginald Orlays actually commit these attacks, Captain?
Orlays.
Didn't have a chance to tell her. The report isn't the whole truth. Orlay's helped, but Vivictus organized the attacks.
It's true, ma'am. I heard the recording myself. My father figured out how to use terramorphs as weapons.
Yep.
What?
That's impossible. He doesn't have the kind of access to...
Yes, he
Clearly,
does.
He made his own access, Chief Sarkin. Madam President, I have been saying for years that not dealing with that man was going to end in tragedy.
Yep.
I hope everyone here understands that what has just been shared is a state secret of the highest order. This information does not leave this room.
Yep.
That's quite the accusation you're leveling. Considering Francois Sanon has not left containment for the better part of 2 decades.
20 years.
have
He
evidence
looks
to
good
back
for a
this up.
20, or for like a 40 to 50 year old.
It just
that actually him?
I'd know that voice anywhere. That's Francois.
Yep.
We knew they could do this. And said nothing.
For 20
He's a
years.
sociopath. Plain and simple, ma'am.
Officer, please collect that recording.
Yes, ma'am. Begging your pardon, Captain.
Yep.
We'll, of course, be launching a full investigation into how this could have happened. Though I have little doubt the Admiral will be quick to share all he knows on the subject once confronted with that recording. Chief Yassine, can you send one of your interrogators to have a little chat with the Admiral?
See, this would have been perfect if I just pulled out a recording that my helmet made.
Combined with everything else you all have uncovered. Well, I don't think the United Colonies can thank you enough.
Yep.
We failed the people of the colonies by not dealing with Vivictus sooner. I intend to rectify that mistake immediately.
You should have done that the moment you found out about him. But, yep. Whatever the cabinet thinks is the right course of action.
It's well past due.
Yep.
Now, with our villain unmasked, we can attend to the other matters at hand. With the threads you brought together here, the Lazarus plant, the attacks, the heat leeches. The three of you have likely spared thousands of lives.
Yep.
But it now falls to the cabinet to ensure this can never happen again. As such, the cabinet will be securing the Lazarus plant on Londinian. All materials related to the plant will be classified to ensure no one else learns its true nature.
A sound decision, Madam President.
See, here's my thing. I agree with this one. I believe that the other faction should be involved because it will go far to repairing the, whatchamacallit, the rift that's between them caused by the different wars. Especially since this can still happen on planets in their sectors if there's Lazarus plants, right? So...
Tell the Freestar Collective. Wow. So they have another tool to utilize against us?
No.
I'm in agreement. I fail to see the value here.
It demonstrates to the collective that the UC isn't planning to secretly use this down the line.
Agreed. Any effort to de-escalate the situation should
Ah,
be
she liked that.
Being as open as possible would be a valuable move.
Yep.
That is an interesting idea. A grand gesture to further display this cabinet doesn't think like those of the past.
And it gives you more people to be on the
Observers
lookout.
Mars have proven such a gesture can bear fruit.
So, you want us to make nice with the collective by sharing our state secrets?
Technically, it's not an official
No,
secret
I want
yet.
us to display plainly the UC's actual intentions, that the plant will never be used as a weapon again.
And it gets us more boots on the ground.
That does sound worthwhile, Chief Kulkarni. Very well. We'll get the collective involved in the management.
Nice.
Thank you for the suggestion, Captain.
Yep, no problem.
So then, to our final topic. The cabinet has agreed to implement a plan that will deal with the Terramorph, and now also heat leech presence on human worlds. In fact,
Yes.
we've already begun enacting measures to check all UC ports and settlements for undiscovered nests. But we all understand this is only a partial solution. The project we're embarking on will be a long and difficult one. So our first step must be deciding how exactly this all will be handled.
Madam President, this microbe is clearly too much of a risk. The Aseles are the safer approach.
That is true.
Someone with limited knowledge of biology, perhaps? The technology behind the microbe is solved science, Madam President.
No, it's not.
Using it to wipe out the Terramorphs would be the quickest path to protecting humanity.
And fast results always lead to the best outcomes, don't they?
See, in this instance, I agree with him.
It's debate among the cabinet. We were hoping your group might issue a recommendation. Major?
We've had a few discussions, but our group is similarly split. Only the captain has yet to weigh in.
I see.
See,
Captain, I know this may not be your area of expertise, but we'd like to know your take on the matter.
so I wish they'd actually let me say this, because it's like, deploying the SLEs is the safest route. That's my voice. They need to be wiped out. Blah blah blah. As in, do we need to do anything? No, because we know that all of them transform after a while. So I agree with the Acilis because it solves multiple problems at once. It creates a food supply. It allows pretty much any settlement to deploy it. And the problem with the microbe is it's only solved science insofar as the microbe doesn't make a zoological leap, which is very possible if people end up eating the terramorph or the heat leeches. You're also talking about creating a microbe that mutates so that they don't mutate themselves, or that mutates so that the terramorphs don't become immune to it. Or if the terramorphs become immune to it, you have to deploy a new microbe. So, I'm saying the predators.
I'm in full agreement. No need to be delving into unpredictable sciences.
The first step in a bold new future.
Yep.
Bolder, better, and brighter. Well, I need to write that one down for later.
Order, please. And Major Sinan, Dr. Walker, you'd find this acceptable?
We trust the captain's judgment.
Thank you.
Then the matter is settled. We'll begin the process immediately. Today marks day one for the United Colonies Terramorph Management Division, making you three the founding members of
For
the team.
technically Adreja help.
As befits such a group, the cabinet wanted to display its
Adreja?
gratitude. Today, we will be adding 3 new Class 1 citizens to our ranks.
Class 1? For the 3 of us? Are you joking?
What he means to say is, thank you, ma'am.
Oh, yeah. Thank you, man.
Okay, so this is for you guys. But what's a Class 1 citizen?
It's a status reserved only for those who've dedicated their lives to the United Colonies, or done great things for its cause. Class 1s enjoy an ample credit disbursement, an additional reduction on the cost of colonial goods. And
Yay.
I'm told the penthouse is rather impressive.
Thank you, Madam President.
You all have earned it. Now, there's much to be done. Major Sinan, Dr. Walker, I hope you two are willing to
Each on my
continue your
chest.
efforts, spearheading the TMD's research on Mars.
We'd be honored, ma'am.
As for you, Captain, the Vanguard will be providing much of the on-the-ground support for the TMD.
Cool.
As a member of both the Vanguard and the TMD, I believe you'll have your pick of duties.
Cool.
Speak to your commander, Tuala, if I recall correctly. He should
That
be
poor
able to
guy has been
provide
left
you
out
with
of so
assignments
much.
going forward, plus help you collect the benefits that come with being named Class 1.
Cool.
On behalf of the whole of the United Colonies, you have our sincerest gratitude. This meeting
Yeah.
is adjourned.
Man, my parents are gonna be so happy.
Could we talk?
I mean, probably not a good thing to talk here.
Hey,
But
no
yes.
funny stuff with that boost pack. Got enough flight traffic as it is.
Speak with Commander Tuala.
Hello.
Hello. And go. Nat Station. But yeah, it's just... Like I said, the Aciles is a better choice. Just simply because... You know, you could actually literally not tell anybody about the whole Terramorph thing. And just make it where you create a subsidy program for growing the Aciles and stuff. And letting them free roam and stuff like that. And literally everybody would do it. Right? Because it creates a food source. A really good food source, apparently. That's cool. But, again, it's always better to be more honest with your constituents and be like, hey, we found the links to these threats. Who wants to raise these animals to, like, hunt them down and stuff like that? So, I mean, it's cool. Prognosis improved. Contusions. Cool.
Been up there, huh? Space? Must be cool. I never get to go to space.
Well, I mean, if you want to be part of the crew, you can. Okay. Commander John Twala.
Well, well, I've got to say, this is a first. I've never had a Class 1 citizen in my ranks before. Congratulations, Captain.
Thank you. It's an honor.
No need to thank me. You brought this on yourself. I've already gone ahead and processed your Class 1 benefits. All UC goods and services should now have a thanks for protecting the colonies discount.
Nice.
And the credits should be in your accounts now. But to get
Also
into your
nice.
penthouse, you'll have to pay a visit to the Aphelion Realty office. They should be able to grant you access.
12,000 credits. That does not seem like enough. That's incredibly generous, though.
Higher-ups wanted to make sure you know how much they appreciate what you've done. But, with all that squared, it's time to get you a new assignment.
Yes.
There are your standard Vanguard missions, putting those pilot skills to use defending UC space.
Oh, I'd love that.
Or you could help the TMD in cleaning up terramorphs.
I'd also like that.
Oh, and I got a request from Dr. Walker. Wanted your help collecting biological samples to keep an eye out for any, new alien threats on the horizon.
See, that would be, pretty interesting. Oh, take on some terramorphs or start... Ooh. Let's go ahead and take on some
A chance
terramorphs.
to bag some bugs, right? Well, I can provide. Let me just check my logs.
Gargarian.
Okay.
Gargarian?
These coordinates should get you to your first target. There. These missions are straightforward. Proceed to the location, kill the critter before it can do any more harm.
Yep.
Just be smart out there. Don't want you getting banged up too bad on your first hunt. Super et ultra, Captain.
Yep. Above and beyond. Killing terramorphs for the fun of it. And that right there is the actual realty office. I apparently did not go deep enough into it. Oh, and I should talk to the
Please stand back. This unit is on patrol.
See, I'd love to have one of you in my ship. I mean, don't get me wrong, Vasco is pretty cool, but yeah, see, I missed that sign because I came in on this side. Which I think... Yeah, so when I looked and just saw, like, that person standing over there, I didn't realize that she was behind a desk.
It's a buyer's market right now. Good time to make a move.
Sanguini. Alright.
Well, well. If it isn't the United Colony's newest Class 1 citizen, you've made quite a name for yourself in New Atlantis.
Just wait till you see what I do in the Freestar.
The higher-ups want to thank you for your dedicated service by giving you one of the nicest pieces of real estate in the city. It's a premium penthouse at the top of Mercury Tower. Best location in New Atlantis, in my professional opinion.
What do you say? It'll just take a second to get you registered as the owner.
Let's do it.
Great. You're in for a real treat. It's one of my favorite apartments in the city.
Yeah.
Okay, you're all set. Your new home's located in Mercury Tower in the residential district. You'll love the place. It has a gorgeous floor plan and an unbeatable view of the city.
Cool.
Now that you're an owner, I'm sure I'll be seeing you around town.
Yep, maybe. Alright. So I'll probably go ahead and visit my penthouse real quick. Actually, where is the SNN building? It's that way. I think it's over there. Because there is a story, or there is a mission to do stuff for the news network, and doing stuff for the news network technically is actually really easy. Oh look! Reliant Medical. Okay, Orion Tower. Yeah, so apparently you don't actually need to use the NAT stations to maneuver around. All of these districts are actually connected. Oh, and somebody pointed out something hilarious.
Should any United Colony citizens need to venture to the capital of Freestar Collective Space, remain extra vigilant.
Yeah. But, so, since you're in Arsenal, right? So this isn't just a park. This is a playground. So these kids are the most protected kids in this entire place. Ah, the Chunks restaurant. Let's see, Pioneer Tower. That's where my parents are. I should visit them, huh? See what they have to say. Because if you visit your parents periodically, they give you new stuff. And apparently they just flat out give you a starship later on, which is fascinating.
I have things I wish to discuss with you.
Okay, what do you want to talk? We have time now. Let's talk in the elevator. Okay.
I have been thinking about what we talked about before. The idea of purpose in one's life.
Okay.
You agreed with me that true purpose can be a driving force in life.
Yes.
I found that comforting. But something has been nagging at me since. I have been single-minded in my pursuits. I have always believed the decisions I made were necessary. That there was no other option. I have sacrificed much to be where I am now. And I'm starting to wonder if it has been worth it.
See, that is a good question. Let's see. If it got you here, then it was right. Not necessarily, but it's what you needed. It's okay to have doubts, just don't let them paralyze you. You're the only one who can answer that. That is also very true. Yeah, that one.
Doubts have never been something I would consider.
Yep.
I have told you that I am not one to discuss my past. And yet...
Your past is what led you here. Let's see. We've all done things we regret. Or our past should never define us. Technically, what you are is a culmination of all things. So, we've all done things we regret, or whatever you've done, I won't hold it against you. There are certain things... Let's do this one.
I would not presume to think we have had similar experiences. I would hope you would do the same. I promised to provide for my family. That meant working with smugglers to procure supplies we could not acquire any other way.
Okay.
I have spent my adult life away from my home, jumping from one planet to the next,
she wants to see if her choices helped her family. Yep. Hard to believe your family would put you do that. Everyone's had their share of hardships, or it's clearly taken a toll on you. Everyone's had their hardships.
This is true, but I have only experienced my own.
Yeah.
I was convinced from the beginning that it was unwise to let anyone get too close. I had maybe not quite friends, but people I cared about. Yet there was always a distance I could not reach across. I often
She
found
felt
it all
alienated.
complicated and confusing. It seemed easier to not become attached, especially when circumstances meant I might never see them again. With no warning.
Going it alone has always worked with me. We're social creatures. Life is better when we're surrounded by others. Let's do that one. Going it alone has always worked for me.
And yet here we are. I find we work better together.
I agree.
What I am trying to say is that I now wonder whether it has been the right decision to distance myself from others.
See. Hey, my prognosis improved. Everyone has baggage. It's how you deal with it that matters. That is extremely true. Let's go with that one.
I suppose this is true. Thank you for listening to me. These are not easy conversations for me.
Oh, no problem. In fact, I'd rather listen to you than the other chick for the 100th time.
There's just so much to do in New Atlantis.
Yeah. I agree with Jackie, though. They kind of made her look more masculine.
I was just thinking of you.
Oh, cool.
You never knew your gran, but she's about the only one like you in my whole family tree. Left home at an early age. Well, ran away, really. Became a UC Marine, if you can believe it.
I can. The UC Marines are a serious business. I'm impressed.
You would know better than I only met Grandma a few times. Oh, she was fierce. I swear. Her eyes almost glowed. Every time I saw her, she'd drill me on math. If I got her questions correct, she'd give me a treat. Once, I got them all right and answered her bonus question, and she smiled. Only time I ever saw her do that. Most formidable woman I have ever met.
Cool. I think I would have liked her.
I don't know why, but I really think you would.
I also think she would be extremely hard on me.
And I found her old armor. I think she'd like you to have it. You have that same thing. You're forging your own path, not just letting life toss you this way and that.
See what I mean? Yeah, I'll take good care of it. They just gave me legendary armor.
Enough of this. I don't want to make a scene. You need anything, sweetie?
No. Any gossip?
Well, one of your old classmates made junior VP at Galbang. Father was bragging for hours. Can't wait to tell him about Constellation.
You can also tell him that I'm a UC Class 1 citizen. What you doing these days?
Now that we're both retired, you mean? I keep trying to push your father to do things. Dance lessons, vacation, take some courses. I'm really interested in early colonial art. But he's just happy as a clam reading in his chair for hours. Wants to know the history of every little thing. It's nice to have time to do both, though.
Yeah. Alright. Time to go.
I missed you so much.
I just got a new suit of armor. Grand space suit. I mean, I hate to say it, but I don't think it's as good as mine. Yeah, not quite as good as... It's pocketed, though. What about the helmet? Sensor Awore. I mean, it's nice. I like mine because I feel like I actually earned mine, but... Yep. Cool. But yeah, I think my armor is a little bit cooler. I hate to say that. I mean, had I not done this... Nope. Well, time to go. Actually, I should talk to the father today.
It's about
You should get some exercise.
I've spent my whole life in a book. I'm fine.
Yep.
And how is
Sorry.
That Aquila City bank robbery story on SSNN. That was you, right?
Wow.
Of course it was. Oh, I was so proud. My child on the news.
Oh,
I
just
nearly
wait.
dropped my drink. You were dealing with bank robbers?
Yeah, that's what I do. There was a shootout, but I kept most of the civilians safe.
Jesus. You stay safe, all right? Honest to goodness, bank robbery.
Oh,
As soon
just
as
wait
I saw
until.
that story, I talked with Linda. You know Mrs. Ming across the hall, and she didn't believe me.
I swear our friends think we're making you up. I almost want you to show up in your finest constellation outfit at poker night, just so I can show them.
When's poker night? I could show up with my ranger badge if you like.
Wait, you're a ranger too? I swear. But next time, let us know you got a story coming on.
Might save your dad from having a heart attack.
Ooh, just
The
wait.
money you sent home, well, it means a lot to both of us.
I'm glad I talked to him.
Do I have news?
Ooh.
Oh, your father has been as anxious as a kid on Christmas.
Anyway, so you know about my card game, right? Been playing for years.
Yes. You talk about your poker night all the time.
Do I?
Yes.
Well, I was in the game of my life. Me and another lady, we went all in and then some. After
Okay.
I called, she had 4 of a kind, queens. But I had an honest-to-God straight flush.
Nice.
Honey, he doesn't need to hear the play-by-play.
This is my moment.
Yeah.
So finally, I won. I won big. The biggest pot of my life.
Nice. That's wonderful. And a little scary, but mostly wonderful.
I kept my poker face, even if I felt like letting my insides out. But the big kicker is, I won myself a ship. A real starship.
There it is.
It's real, sweetie. We went to the docks and looked at it and everything.
Nice.
Well, there's no way I'll ever fly it. So we had no idea what to do with the damn thing. And then it came to me. You.
Wait. Wait, that's such an amazing gift.
Your
Wow.
expression makes it totally worth it. All the paperwork's already been taken care of. Keep it, sell it, I don't care what you do with it. I just hope it makes up for all the money you keep sending home.
And this is why you do this. Jeez Louise. I wasn't expecting 2 things like that.
Came. How are you doing?
I'm good.
Reading well out there? It's easy just to survive off, well, garbage when you're shipbound all the time.
Nothing like your famous nachos, but I get by. Yeah.
Well, I do what I can. You remember Grandpa's restaurant?
Yeah.
Last time you were there, you must have been 5, 8?
Do they
Somewhere
at a restaurant?
in the galaxy. Service with a grunt and a glare, I always said. But Dad's food kept them coming back.
Cool. I don't remember the restaurant. I barely remember him. His food was incredible. You could never tell looking at it from the outside.
Hole in the walls have the best food. That's just science. Your grandfather taught me what I know of cooking. He didn't want me to go to uni. I was the only one interested in the restaurant. But when he
Cool.
got on in the years, he trusted me with something sacred. His meatloaf recipe.
Wait.
No, I'm not. Something better. I don't know if anything I taught you about cooking stuck, but I figure it's time to pass.
You get a special recipe.
But you gotta promise not to share Grandpa's meatloaf recipe with anyone. It stays in the family. I swear Dad's ghost would come back and strike me dead if you did that.
Hey, I'm fully cured. I solemnly promise to guard that secret with my life.
See that you do. Any meat will do. If it's dry, extra tomatoes. They'll moisten it up if you do it right. Sorry, bit of a moment here. So, you want to talk about anything?
Ah, man. Got any plans?
Planning a proper, honest-to-goodness vacation. Nothing too fancy. I've been promising your mom a trip for years, and I got no excuses now. Your mother's been sending me links all day about such and such deals and excursions.
So,
but
Grandma's armor, new ship, and a nice pistol. Alright. I think that should be it for now.
Good to have you home.
Jeez. Okay, now we can leave. I wasn't expecting to get 3 things today. Apparently, I've just done enough in the quest lines to get all that. Shall we take a look at my new ship? Because, yeah. She wants to chat again. Alright. Oh, I'm at my the Wonderwell. Jeez, look at those shields. Okay. Let's see, shields. Cargo capacity is 800. That's actually one of the better ones I've seen. In fact, it's already better than this one. 410. 830. So the Litany has... Oh, that's because it's got the extra cargo spots on it. The Hymn... 200. I might sell this one because right now I'm currently maxed. Oh, but I wanted to modify this one because this one you could turn into basically like the what should I call it? The bat plane, real easy if you wanted to. The Falcon. Maybe I should sell this one. 6 something. 26 light year jump though. The Mule. Yeah, so this is the only one with better cargo capacity. Look at that. 1460. Shielded capacity 0. The Razor Leaf. Jeez. Ecliptic Combat AoE 01. My first capture. I'm keeping that. The Frontier. I mean, this ship is so good. Currently has 1,500 cargo on it, though. Class C reactor. Crew 2. Ooh. Yeah, if you weren't already collecting ships, this one would be really good. You see this little piece up there? That's an EM shot. Basically, once you get the ship's shields down, you can literally just target your enemy systems and take them out. I have 1 skill point. Okay. So let's see. Locked. See, these are the ones I need for that. Piloting shield systems. Security. Starship stuff. Starship engineering. More resistance to damage, but to repair those systems efficiently when damage does occur. Systems repair 10% faster. I need 3 more skill points to unlock that. Go ahead and rank this up then. Now I only need 2 more skill points. But yeah, no, that starship actually is not that bad. Decent cargo space and everything. Okay, so let's see. Oh, I should have hit L. Talk with Samco. Let's do deep cover. That sounds like fun. Did she just call me Ranger? Oh, right. I was going to talk to the SN or Settled Systems News Network. SNN. Pioneer Tower. I think it's over this way, actually. Oh, that's that. Okay. So... See, and that's why this place lags out so much. Even compared to some of the other planets. It's very, very big. Like, there's a lot of NPCs and stuff loaded in. Interesting. Commercial district. So this is basically like the, oh, what is it? The monorail system we have up in, well, yeah, my state has a monorail system in one of the major cities. Really sucks, though, because the monorail is not a good system for anything, really. So I believe it's right here.
Keep your nose clean. Last thing I want is to charge you for a DP, an A and B, B&E, or heaven forbid, an MS. But at least then you wouldn't have to worry about a POV, alright?
Right. She's such a weirdo.
You just can't.
But David's my friend. He writes me.
I hate to break it to you, but his PA is the one who signs all those cards and headshots. Mr. Barron's a very busy and important man.
Yeah, I'm just gonna sneeze.
I'm glad there is still a reliable source of news in the settled systems, though it often travels significantly slower than light.
Yeah. Hi.
Welcome to SSNN, where the news never sleeps.
Cool.
That's all I can do.
She sounds so down.
If you're part of the David Barron fan club, try not to inflate his ego too much. He's liable to burst.
David seems like a vain egomaniac.
Sounds like you know him personally. Let's take a look at you. You're not from around here. My guess is you really work for a living.
Yep.
I bet you have a story or two. I have a feeling about such things.
My life has gotten very weird and interesting lately.
Sounds like an old pickup line. But it really has, hasn't it?
Yes.
I'm interested only in primary sources. So things you've seen and or done that are newsworthy. No hearsay.
Alright.
So, what do you got for me?
I have information about the Galbank robbery at Aquila City.
Certainly get around. I'm surprised that branch has any customers left, the number of times it's been held up.
Yep.
But I thought the Rangers had finally managed to get a handle on it. I heard there was a standoff. That true?
There was a standoff. My first time there, too. Welcome to Aquila City. Don't mind the robbery. No, there was a standoff, alright.
I'm surprised, but this is my total lack of surprise face.
Yep.
What happened to the robbers? The Shaw gang?
Oh, I mopped up the robbers. No survivors.
Wait, what? You cleaned them out? Jesus.
Including Shaw herself.
I'm sorry, but I might have to dig up some witnesses to confirm that. Anyway, these things are often messy. Any customers or Galbank staff get hurt?
As far as I know, no. Thankfully, there were no casualties. Not even any injury I know of.
That's really good news. Usually, well, it's a different kind of story.
Yeah.
You were there. You were involved in resolving it. Any comment on the Freestar Rangers? Having another high-profile robbery in their own backyard is a bit of a black eye.
Desperate people do desperate things. The Rangers kept it from turning into a massacre.
Huh. That's really good to know. Stories like this always fire up public outrage and appetite. Thanks for the interview. And take this.
Yeah, easy money. Okay.
You talk and get paid. I spread the news. It's a classic win-win.
So let's see. I was at the Terramorph attack. I'm just collecting some money.
To say you have my undivided attention is an understatement. A lot of people were there.
Hi, love.
The accounts we've got were chaotic.
Mm.
What was your role in that?
Together with the UC security, we managed to put those killing machines down. I'm in the UC Vanguard and was investigating recent Terramorph activity.
The Vanguard was involved. It's good to know.
Yep.
The whole city is still on edge over the attack. We were fortunate, damn fortunate, that casualties were so low.
A good shotgun.
What was it like in the thick of things?
Yeah, I think that one. I focus on protecting civilians.
Your instinct, huh? It sounds like New Atlantis, heck, the whole UC, owes you a great debt.
Oh, you have
Any closing
no clue.
comments? I already have a good story here.
The Terramorph Management Division has been created to make sure it never happens again.
That's a mouthful. A thankful you guys are around mouthful.
Yep. I'm actually about to go kill one myself.
Constellation, from all of us that live here, thanks. We use the word hero a lot in news, but you really are one.
I really hope that they do what they did in Fallout, where you can eventually hear about your things. Let's see. The Crimson Fleet attack on the
Looks
Margos.
like some Crimson Fleet brainiac figured out it's easier to hit stationary targets than dogfighting in the field. And you are an eyewitness with the courtesy to find us instead of being chased down.
Yep.
Refreshing. So what were the pirates doing there? It's not their usual MO.
Oh, yes. I'm not quite sure I have heard this entire story.
Constellation commissioned the dig. The Crimson Fleet wanted the proceeds.
Bad blood between the fabled Constellation and the Crimson Fleet?
Yep.
Has all the markings of what we in the SSNN call a story. So what's your role in all this? Part of a tour group?
I was actually one of the miners. I was one of the miners. Or I worked for Argos, now I'm with Constellation.
Oh, an actual member of Constellation graces my office. Do we bow? Maybe smoke a pipe? So we've covered the basics. How about any harrowing tales of daring do? How a bunch of miners triumph?
Let's see. The mining crew commanded together and fought them off with mining lasers. We had help. Barrett, a member of Constellation, and his robot Vasco.
How heartwarming. Constellation banding together with some dusty miners. I like it.
Yes.
This is a good local story. Plucky miners band together and punch above their weight. If you ever get more stories like this, drop by. And take this to cover any incidentals, or other creative ways to pad out an expense report.
Thank you. Alright, now we can go. And I believe it said you wanted to talk again. Okay.
It is a relief to know that the Terramorphs are being dealt with.
Yes.
But are you sure this Aseles creature is the right way to do it?
We're just helping nature take its course.
This would be the same nature that gave us Terramorphs in the first place.
Yes.
I do not think this is the path I would have chosen. One could easily argue that humans are the superior hunter, and therefore are right to exterminate these creatures. The microbes would have put fewer people at risk in the long run.
Ah. I see your point. Maybe you're right.
It is too soon to know, and at least something is being done. Any
I hate that they don't let you explain it a little bit better.
I find it curious that you would agree keeping the Lazarus plant around is a good idea. It seems an additional, unnecessary risk.
Well, oh yeah, the UC was going to keep it around anyways. Might be useful someday in the future. Best to leave all options on the table.
I do not think some potential future use outweighs the risk it poses now. At least the Freestar Collective will also know of its existence. Otherwise, I worry it would be too tempting for the UC to use as a weapon.
That is also
well,
true.
It is good to know that this particular threat is behind us, and you have done a service to all who live in the settled systems.
But again, there's more logic to doing the Acellis than the microbe. Thank you. Considering the fact that the microbe has a chance of mutating. And like I said, you have to leave that chance in there. Otherwise, every year you're going to have to reprogram the microbe to adapt to whatever adaptations that the heat leeches went through. So there's always a chance that it will, like, jump zoological lines and go into other creatures and kill them. There's always a chance that it will mutate, or that the Terramorph will mutate to adapt to the virus and somehow become stronger for it. I mean, this is a sci-fi universe. Do it. But yeah, the microbe carries too many risks with it. The Acellis, we know, they're a good food source. And like I said, you can pretty much grow them anywhere humans are able to go. So why not?
Be careful if you run into those ecliptic jerks. They fly around like they own the settled systems. They like to use old abandoned facilities as outposts. You know, the ones left over from the colony war.
Yep, gotcha. Thank you for chatting.
Ever wonder how the Crimson Fleet seems to be everywhere? It's because they have little outposts everywhere. There were so many facilities abandoned after the colony war, the pirates used them as forward operating bases. All over the settled systems.
Yes.
You will be scanned as you enter the city. Please keep moving.
Thank you. Why do you and he share the same voice and tips? Oh, fine. I'll ask about the security hiring. Actually, there's some interesting quests. But I want to... I'll talk to this guy, then I'll go, get, oh, man. I'll go to the other thing.
After that business with the terminal, it's good to get back to small crimes and petty thieves.
It is, isn't it? So, hi, Uni.
Captain. It's good to see you again, under much calmer circumstances.
Yeah, I
You
keep
wouldn't
it.
be here about the job, would you? Might not be worth your time, considering your rank.
Nothing is beneath me. Sure. I saw the sign outside.
You did, huh? But admit, I was against the sign at first. Felt cheesy, you know? Like we're hiring a dishwasher, or one of those dancing clowns. But here you are.
Dancing
and argue
clowns.
with effectiveness. If nothing else, New Atlantis security is just that. Effective. When we're fully staffed, that is. But we're
Yeah.
not. Long story. And need some help. You interested?
Yeah, I'm interested.
All right, Captain. Just keep in mind, this isn't going to involve your usual level of excitement.
It's fine.
Don't mind altering terramorphs and explosions in the spaceport. Just simple, good old-fashioned police work.
I'm
Your
fun.
first assignment couldn't be easier. Go to Mast and check in with Agent Plato at Aegis.
Okay.
There's a package left at a dead drop, and they need UC security to handle it. He'll fill you in on the details.
Thank you. Alright. What's mass? Oh. Yep. Has there been any fallout from the Terramorph attack?
The department is in the process of recovering, myself included. If I'm being honest, I still have nightmares of my team turning on one another.
I need to get another bag in here for trash.
Can be healed, but building back that trust in each other is going to take time. Luckily,
Yeah.
we've built a good culture here, and we hired some new recruits who were inspired by what you did. I've got faith we'll survive this.
Cool. Alright. And let's go.
See you later.
Catch you later. So, yeah. So we're actually about to enter a new mission that I've never seen before. I have not done the pirate missions. I purposely avoided them, aside from learning about how to get them. Which is why I joined the UC in the first place. Because I know some of the rewards you get from it. Like shielded cargo bays and stuff like that. I just accepted a job from him. And I actually need to go. Oh.
I'm sorry. Heat leeches can turn into what?
Terramorphs.
Terramorphs. Giant carapace-encrusted tanks.
Yeah.
Hence the new scanning protocols. On our watch, no heat leech enters this city. Understood?
Understood.
Alright. Let's get at it then.
Yep. Now my question is, why is he doing the meeting when... Oh. This guy seems to be the one in charge, though.
Hey, what can I do for you?
Yeah, see? Ship service technician. Let's actually see what we can sell. Breach. Modified arc welder. I kind of want to keep that, because I haven't used that. Shatter shock. That is a nice gun. Hello, what's up? Just coming in to play a game?
I just want to see you.
Okay, hey.
Don't make you see.
Okay. Can you bring me a drink? I'll take tea or a Coke. Thank you, love. Let's see. Sell from ship inventory. Weapons 32.
This is the opposite direction I was going through.
I love you. Thank you.
Back away. Yeah.
Yep. Thank you.
Ain't nobody.
Yes, I am.
Someone's in my bed.
Is it Anoya?
He's looking at me like, what you gonna do?
Yeah, sell that. Furious modified Equinox. So sell that one, which is just calibrated. Sell that. Instigating arc welder. Okay, calibrated bridger. Combat knife. Calibrated that. That one has the better. Honestly, I might sell both of those. Modified Nova Blast. If only this wasn't EM. Modified Razorback. 56 damage, not bad. Modified Urban Eagle. Nova Blast Disruptors. Oh, total cost. Man, it's only 400. That's too much. This one. Stealth Equinox. Okay, got it. So, is my ship heat leech free? I hope it's heat leech free. Oh man, I would hate for that to happen. Terramorph in the middle of your ship? Ugh. Yes?
Do you require my assistance?
Nah, I got that Dreha. That Glitchy. Alright, let's see where we need to go. Well, actually, I know where we need to go. It's the Sol System. It's the giant ship that's been there waiting for me since my second mission with the, yeah.
Always a satisfying moment to return to your ship.
Yep. Let's go ahead and hit M and pick an area. Go. Man, I wish hitting map multiple times would zoom you out and hitting tab would just exit out. As opposed to hitting M multiple times opens and closes the map, and hitting tab is how you exit out. Soul System. See, I need to go here. The UC Vigilance. Phobos. Alright. So which one of these is the ship that I need to land on? Oh, well, now you're in. See, I would love to fly a ship that large. That would be like one of the main things that I'd have a problem with this game. Is you don't get to fly every ship you see. And some of these ships are like really nice looking. But I also understand, like, if there wasn't as much in the game, I'd be upset with it. Because why would you make a game with all of these ships that you don't get to fly? But I accept it because you have the ground stuff, you basically have Fallout on top of it all, right? So it's not too bad. And honestly, what I'm more upset with is how much stress it puts on the on my computer, because it ups my graphics card, my processor probably needs to be upgraded. They wanted an upgraded SSD as opposed to an HDD. Vasco, behave. I know the ship is pretty, but you're not that kind of robot. Hello. Yeah, they have berets.
Welcome aboard.
Stupid
Vigilance.
berets.
Did you have any questions before I escort you to the commander?
None. I'm just eager to get started. Yeah, no, I'm just eager to get started.
If you'd follow me, please. So, you're the vanguard that took down that terramorph on Tau Ceti.
Yes.
You've made quite an impression around here. Everyone upstairs is talking about it. Damn. That must have been one hell of a firefight. I almost regret missing out on all the fun.
Oh yeah, it was.
Of course, we don't normally see that kind of action on the Vigilance, but we have our moments.
Watch out for heat leeches.
All right, Vanguard. Take the lift up to Ops. Commander Akande should be waiting for you. Good luck.
Thank you. Alright. You didn't really need to escort me. You could have just said, up the hall on your left. I love when they're like, oh yeah, we're gonna make you walk very slowly behind this person and then not tell you where.
Yes?
Hello. You are a petty officer.
Excuse me.
Yep.
Hey.
Yo.
Commander Ikande is the heart and soul of UC SysDef. I'd follow him to the ends of the galaxy.
Oh, joy.
I believe we have something important to discuss.
Okay. I knew from the name. But 200 years. And he still has an accent.
Commander Kibwe Ikande, UC SysDef. Glad to have you aboard. I was beginning to think you were having second thoughts about Commander Tuala's offer.
No. Okay, UAs, that's another division of the UC military. Well, system defense, as in the actual navy that goes around defending things. Tuala convinced me it would be for the greater good, so here I am.
It appears he certainly picked the right person for the job.
Cool.
So, now that you're part of the team, allow me to introduce you to your new home. This is the Operations Center of the UC Vigilance. SysDef's nerve center, dedicated to the destruction of the Crimson Fleet.
Yeah. Impressive ship, but I don't see where I fit in. What exactly is... Okay, where's the Vigilance located right now? I literally had to fly here. Pick it up. Okay, you're gonna need more than one ship to eliminate an entire
Which
fleet.
is precisely why we're taking a more clandestine approach.
And why they actually
We
have
need
4
eyes
defense
and
ships.
ears inside the Crimson Fleet. Someone who can feed us information, evidence, and expose their weaknesses.
Oh, fun.
Which is that you can't just knock on their front door and ask for an application. Getting inside is going to take some finesse.
Okay. Get me in a room with them and I'll talk them into anything.
Good. I have just the right place for you to start.
I
Our
need to up
intelligence
that, by
has
the way.
managed to find a possible opening into the Crimson Fleet through Saoirse Bowden, one of their contacts.
Okay.
She works for the Trade Authority in Sidonia, so you'll be using a container of Aurora we've loaded on your ship to get her attention.
Just make sure I get it through. Okay. She can probably sniff out a narc from a sector away. Where'd you get the contraband, please? They literally confiscate it all the time. Sounds simple enough.
You'd better hope so. Saoirse won't be easy to dupe.
Nope.
Once you bluff your way into the Crimson Fleet, then the operation proceeds to evidence gathering.
Yep.
That's where my second-in-command, Lieutenant Gillian Toft, comes into the picture.
Itches.
She'll explain everything you need to know.
Point the way and I'll get it done. You must have quite a bit of confidence in my abilities. If this is the best plan you got, we're both in trouble. That
If I
one.
didn't have confidence in your abilities, I would have told Commander Tuala to send someone else.
Yep.
Remember, this entire operation rests on your ability to infiltrate the Crimson Fleet and bring us the evidence we need to take them down.
I'll do my best.
I wouldn't expect any less.
Yep.
Look, before you begin, I want to make something perfectly clear. As an undercover operative for UC System, you'll be expected to follow our code of conduct and ethics.
That's
Allow
not how
yourself to
undercover
stray too
work
far off
works.
the path, and you stand a good chance of spiraling out of control.
Yep. Yeah. Can you explain SysDef's code of conduct and
Put it
ethics?
simply, you can't go into every situation with guns blazing. Think
Understandable.
before you act. Calculate what you're doing and pull the trigger only when it's absolutely necessary. At the end of the day, your primary goal is taking down the Crimson Fleet. That's the greater good.
Yes. I can stay the course.
That's what I wanted to hear. Anyway, it's time to hand you over to Lieutenant Toft. She'll brief you about the details of the evidence-gathering portion of the operation.
Alright.
Get out of here. Good luck.
Okay. Let's see. How will I maintain contact
That's
with you?
easy to answer. You don't.
Mm.
We'll be monitoring your activities from the vigilance and attempting to keep it within your vicinity.
Yes.
When you feel you've gathered enough evidence and at the completion of your assignments, head back here for a debrief.
Okay.
Beyond that, you're completely on your own.
Fun. Let's see. What happens if I'm arrested while I'm undercover?
For your own safety, nobody but myself and the crew of the vigilance will be aware that you're working for the United Colonies.
Good.
Basically, if you land in jail, you're going to have to deal with the fines.
Cool. Alright. Let's go. Alright. I love how he says you need to go and stuff, and that the person I need to talk to is right here. You
Alright.
look
We don't have
uptight.
a lot of time, so I need you to listen up.
Alright.
While you're working undercover, it's imperative that you gather as much evidence as possible.
Alright.
Find any records that look suspicious or incriminating, you bring it to me. Is that understood?
Yep. Why do you need physical evidence?
Since it isn't every day we stumble across a criminal's fully written confession, we need to build a case against our suspects.
But most
The
of
more
your
evidence we
suspects
acquire, the
die in
stronger our
fiery
case becomes.
explosions in
And
space.
knowing the Crimson Fleet, they'll leave plenty of evidence for you to find.
Yep. Okay. I think I understand.
You better. Commander Akande's entire operation is resting on your shoulders.
If I don't, I'll
I
just
want
read
data
the,
slates, computer downloads, handwritten notes. Hell, I'll take anything if it'll get those bastards thrown into the brig.
Alright, if there's incriminating data out there, I'll find it.
For the sake of the settled systems, I hope you're right.
Did sound kind of personal.
The skirmish you had with them on Vectera was nothing compared to the death and destruction those pirates leave behind. If you've seen what I've seen, you'd understand why I'm pushing you so hard.
I've seen my fair share. I'm no hero. I'm here because of my duty as a member of the Vanguard. Bring out as much evidence as I can find.
Oh, before you go, there's one more thing.
Yes.
Commander Akande has authorized a credit disbursement for each piece of evidence that you return, as compensation for your efforts.
Nice. That's the only way I operate. Yeah.
Yes. Commander Akande mentioned that when he proposed the idea. Lucky you.
So I get more money.
We've loaded a container of Aurora into your ship's cargo hold. We're also providing you with a sample you can use to tease the goods.
Cool.
We've cleared your ship for launch. Proceed to Sidonia. Make contact with Saoirse Bowden. And with any luck, she'll point you to the Crimson Fleet.
Cool.
That should do it. You're dismissed.
Alright. Feel like discussing your personal experience with the Crimson Fleet?
Not really, no. I've learned to keep my personal experiences separate from the job.
And yet... Okay, I'll respect your privacy.
Don't get me wrong. I appreciate that you care. It's just that I don't feel like now's an appropriate time to be discussing these things.
Oh,
Let's
so
just
you need a
get
higher
to the job
Crimson
at
Fleet
hand
body
and
count.
concentrate on the mission. But, maybe we can talk about it some other time. Okay?
Yep. Alright.
I'll be here if you have any more questions.
Oh, I have a ton of questions. Actually, I don't have a ton of questions. It's pretty straightforward. I mean, and that's the thing about these games, right? It's always very straightforward. Docking port computer. Ooh. Alright. Wait. I docked into the side of the ship. How? Because, yeah, it's like a straight shot unless, like, somehow the umbilical spins around. I'm in a TARDIS. Non-Euclidean geometry. But, like, seriously, yeah, see, that goes directly in. So, according to the layout of the ship when I enter it, the other docking port is right there. Oh, I should, yeah, it's right where the docked symbol is. What the heck? Yep.
So, I hear you've been making yourself pretty useful around the ship, Cora.
I have, Dad. I want to be as good a co-pilot for the captain as I am for you.
Well, you're doing a great job, Stringbean. I'm proud of you. What do you say we get you a new outfit?
I want one of those.
It still fits, Dad. And I love it. Now, a new book.
Books are extremely rare, by the way. UC Systef Nebula. Okay, let's get out of here. Out of here. Proceed to Sidonia. Speak to Percival. Nice. Teo Astroneering fans love the manufacturer's marriage of form and functionality. Their ships are regarded by enthusiasts as works of art. Interesting. At some point, I need to go to Neon City. I still have that guy on my ship, don't I? I just realized he's still on the ship. Oh, joy. Oh, man. But yeah, I need to build these things called warehouses. And basically a warehouse stores all the random junk that you can grab. They're basically like little containers that you can line up in a row. Alright, speak to Cedrus Bowden at the Trade Authority. Huh, you look good in the, Okay, that's at a landing pad. I can't capture... Ooh, right. I need to sell a ship or two. Let's go ahead and enter the city. But yeah, no, I kind of agree with something I read online about Starfield. It kind of sucks that your armor, especially the random effects on it, like my legendary armor has certain effects, are as random as they are, and you can't, like, install them on different armors, right? Like, some of the effects you can install, but not all of it. And it kind of sucks. At least for right now, I might be able... Actually, you know what? It's probably when I have improved suit stuff. I love these things. But yeah, it's...
Careful near the railings on the upper levels. It's a long way down.
That's what a jump pack is for. Whee! Oh, I forgot that this is also a low gravity thing. Whee! Oh, landing. So I need to talk to you.
If you're here to buy or sell, you might want to talk to Octave. I'm busy.
I'm looking to unload a sensitive shipment.
And by sensitive, I'm guessing you mean something you don't want UC security sticking their noses into.
Yeah.
I can probably help you with that. What have you got for me?
Take a look at this sample.
Aurora, huh? Nice. A little too hot to handle, though. What else you got?
If the Trade Authority is not interested, that says a great deal.
Right. Well, let's see. If you can't handle it, point me to someone who can. I thought that... Well, yeah, if you can't handle it, point me to someone who can.
All I'm going to point at is the ceiling, with my middle finger. Get that stuff out of here before UC security catches on. Of course, if there's a finder's fee you're offering, I might, well, bend the rules a little bit.
Gotta grease them ponds. Yeah. Let's see. Does this work?
You know, it's funny. Suddenly, I do remember someone who might be able to unload that stuff for you.
Nice.
Just demand the extra credits up front next time. These games are juvenile and tiresome.
There's a buddy of mine who runs with the Crimson Fleet. Goes by the name Adler Kemp. If he isn't passed out, you can find him killing the rest of his brain cells at the Broken Spear. Oh,
okay.
And it's been a pleasure doing business with you.
Did you
Yep.
need something?
The city of Sidonia is proud to be a pillar of support for the United Colonies. Seek your local Marine recruiter if you wish to sign up for military service.
Ooh. And did you see that? Apparently there's a charity for people who are orphaned and widowed by the Crimson Fleet.
Another long day.
Tia Wu.
I
Hi.
haven't had a day off in 3 years, and I wrote the damn time off policy.
Okay.
To instantly jump across the universe
Why do Deimos employees here on Mars
While I
think
may
I'm
technically
overbearing?
work in HR,
What they don't know
Tia's
is that
really
if
the one to
this
say
operation can soon shut down.
Okay, I'm talking to this guy, Mr. Kemp.
Unless you're here to serve me another drink, you can turn around and walk away.
Oh, I'm sure I have some booze. Let's see. Seri. Miss Bowden said she could help me with some of this.
Hey, why don't you say that a little louder? I don't think every single UC guard in Sidonia heard you. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I think we can help you with this. If you've got a whole shipment of this stuff, you're going to need to move it fast. But you're going to have to do something for us first.
What you want? Alright. Who's we and us? No problem.
Right down to business. And no small talk. I like it.
Good.
I see no good reason why we should have any extra dealings with the likes of you.
Lady, if you want me to move that shipment for your pal here, you're going to do whatever the hell I want. You got that? Now listen.
Why does he randomly have a German accent?
I need you to deal with a miner who's racked up a bunch of debt.
Okay.
Probably spent it all on booze, not that I blame him. Either way, I want that money back.
I want the money back. Alright, I'll get it done.
Perfect. His name's Carl Fielding. I think you'll find him wandering around the Deimos miners' quarters.
Okay.
Don't worry, you can't miss him. Just look for the most miserable looking guy in the entire place.
Doesn't help me. You're pretty miserable yourself. Always giving people the runaround. And whee! Going down. I love that they give you this much mobility in this game. Although, you have to admit, it's probably really weird to watch because normal people don't do stuff like that, right? It's the same issue that you find in, like, Assassin's Creed when you're doing the parkour stuff. And you're running along walls and, like, jumping over hedges and stuff like that. Ooh. I like you. Yep. Hey, Carl Fielding.
Something I can help you with?
I'm told. Adam Kemp. I'm here to collect credits you owe to Adler Kemp.
Adler Kemp? Who the heck is that?
Adler is serious about this debt, so I suggest you pay quickly.
Adler, you said? Nope. I think you have me mixed up with someone else. Look, I'm tired. It's been a long day in the mines. I just want to go home, wash off the dust, and relax. This has been fun. So,
I'll go back and tell Adler you said that.
Adler.
Kemp.
Oh, wait. You mean that Adler? Yeah, sorry. I thought you were talking about someone else.
Yeah.
I told him I'd pay up next week when Deimos cuts our next profit share check. I'll even bring it to him personally. Sound good? No?
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna be happy with that one.
Well, I mean, he doesn't really have a choice. Look, I haven't got a single credit to spare right now. Okay? You can't squeeze blood from a stone. You know?
I just really need to know how much he owes.
Clearly, this man has never seen how hard I can squeeze.
I know, right? Okay. Ooh, it's only 3,000.
Holy crap. Really? You'd do that for me? Wow. I don't even know what to say. Thank you. For everything. And don't worry. I'll never borrow anything from Adler again. I promise.
Yep. I'm glad she liked that. See, that's why I like Adreja. She's very tough, and she likes it when you're nice. Now, Sarah, the leader of Constellation, only likes it if you're following the law. Doesn't matter if you're nice or not. You have to follow the law. So, yeah, I think I prefer her. And not as much drama. Like, Adreja is wondering if where she is in life is where she should be and if she's doing the right thing. That's understandable. The other chick, oh boy. I mean, I don't think my ship is weighted for the amount of baggage that she brought with her. Yeah.
Standoff was broken by a daring member of Constellation, breached the bank, and put down the game.
Yeah.
Very practical to seal this off and make it habitable.
An eyewitness
Also
said
rather
that it was
visually
remarkable
pleasing.
that the Rangers were able to keep the situation from devolving into a massacre.
Yeah. There we go.
The heart of the settled systems, SSNN.
Wow, you look like a dork. I mean, I know sci-fi outfits are supposed to be funky looking, but jeez Louise.
The city of Sidonia is proud to be a pillar of support for the United Colonies. Seek your local Marine recruiter if you wish to sign up for military service.
Yep.
Something struck oil, but it turns out it was just another deep water deposit. I went them wild.
Cool. Alright.
Have something for me?
Yes, it's all here. I mean, out of my personal bank account. What does he know?
There, would you look at that? I knew that bum was holding out on me. He going to be a problem anymore? Or did he get the message?
He got the message.
Nice. Nice. You're kind of a natural at this. Leaning on deadbeats comes easy to you. I like that.
I actually work for the bank.
Oh, if you like this kind of work,
Or I could work for the bank.
it's more. A lot more. You think you can handle running with my associates?
Oh, come on. And if you think they can handle me.
That's what I'm talking about. I like your
I know for a fact they can't handle me.
Alright. I'll call ahead and get a hold of Neva Mora. She's second to the big boss himself. Head out to Europa. You'll find her there. I suggest you listen to whatever she has to say.
Europa, huh?
And I've taken care of that Aurora shipment for you too. Don't spend all that cash in one place.
Wow. I just made a profit of about $6 grand. Or not $6 grand, no. 5 grand? 5 grand. Rook meets king. Ooh. I like when they do stuff like that. Add in like chess moves and all that. It's a very good naming convention. Because everybody knows what they mean when they say that, right? Rook meets the king. That's your rook is your castle piece. Had to remember which piece it was. Yeah, it's a part used primarily for what's called castling. If I recall correctly, the right rook can, if there's no other pieces between it and the king, you can instantly swap them. Allowing your rook to take the place of your king, which gives it more freedom of movement and stuff. Although there are variations of that rule, but I believe the official ruling is so long as there is no pieces between your rightmost rook, or the right rook, and the king, you can swap their places. Good for getting out of checks. And yes, I know a thing or two about that kind of stuff, because of course I do. I'm a weirdo like that. Okay, just hit the 2-hour mark. Let's see, it's the 2-hour mark. I'm feeling a little bit tired.
I find the interior of this ship comforting.
That's why I like you. Somebody's been walking.
I'm listening.
What are all of you guys doing back here?
Ahoy, Captain.
Ahoy!
Have any new books for me?
What do you think of my new powers? Pretty neat, right? I forgot I have a child on board and I'm turning into a
Have you
superhero.
ever heard of the Mantis? The famous bounty hunter? Some people say the Mantis has superpowers. I don't think that's true, though. They're just really tough and have a cool ship. If you had a cool ship, you'd be like the Mantis, only better. I bet you'd make a pretty great superhero.
I'll let you in on a secret. I am the Mantis.
No way.
Yeah.
You really are a superhero then. Bye.
Mantis armor. Repulsing. There it is. Nope. Armor. Like, I can't wear this around the pirates, of course. But, Hey.
Yeah, what is it?
Read any good books lately?
Ah, apparently I can have this conversation with her again.
I'll say. You ever heard of the Mantis? I don't think that's true, though. They're just really tough. I bet you'd make a pretty great super...
I just need a secret lair and I'm all set. I'd make a pretty great supervillain too. Nah. But I am the Mantis now. I inherited it.
You really are a super...
I wonder if she would have any unique dialogue being on the Mantis's ship. Right? Like I said, I can't really wear the Mantis's armor or Grand space helmet because it's... Jeez. Oh! I wonder if I can wear my Xeno suit. Because it just occurs to me, or occurred to me, I'm wearing UC armor already. Ooh, I might need a different armor. Because I don't know if they can, I mean, why not, right? Jeez, I never even thought of that. You see Marine spacesuit. You see Vanguard. Varoon space helmet. I might go Deep Seeker, honestly. Power pack. Power boost pack. Ugh. Calibrated skip capacity boost tank.
I think you may be trying to take a little too much on. Literally.
Give me a moment. It's a Star Roamer. There you are, Deep Seeker. Now all I need is the spacesuit, and I think I have... Hey, Walter. I remember we need to go to Neon. Oh, excuse me.
I'm all ears.
I need to move. Thank you. Let's see. Nothing in the captain's locker. Ooh, I could use the captain's locker. That's not right. Keep putting more weapons in there. Can't. Spacesuits. Okay. Navigators. Deep Mind. Star Roamer. The Varun spacesuit. Deep Core. Constellation. Deep Seeker. I'll go with a full Deep Seeker. Because I think... Yeah. So actually, in the captain's locker, I want to put my 3 legendary suits. I think I have enough space in that. There's too many people on my ship. Okay, let's see. Grand Space Helmet. Let's see. Bounty Hunter skip pack. No more Grand stuff. Okay. Get a sword from Grand. Grand's UC Naval Sword. Because that's a thing you want. Okay. Okay. So apparently I can only fit like one. Okay. Pack. Helmets. Grand Space Helmet. This one. There we go. That seems right. Excuse me, going back over here, cause spice. Yep, picked it up. That's not what I wanted to do. Inventory, spacesuits. UC packs. Lead line. That one, and helmets. Grand Space Helmet, and the Repulsing Mantis one. Now, I could have sworn... Okay, helmets. Grand's helmet. Pack 6. Apparently, she did not give me a pack. Grand Spacesuit. Okay. Now, I'm going to put on my Deep Seeker, and then I might call it here. No sense getting too deep into a quest without... See, if this wasn't so bulky, I'd probably wear it more often. I do love that helmet, though. Oh, hang on. Loading.
Hi.
Hi, Cora.
You need something?
Okay. I think that's going to be good. So, you guys have a wonderful day. I might hop back on Starfield tomorrow, just, you know, to have something to play, because I did only stay for like 2 hours this time. Unfortunately, it's like I said, I'm getting a little bit tired and stuff like that. I've been having to stay up a little bit late, but that's okay. That's just how my weekends are. So you guys have a wonderful day once again. I'll catch you tomorrow.